What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another Entertainment Highlights. I'm your host, Daniel. Did you miss me? I'm finally back, and a lot of news and movies, and I mean a lot, have dropped within the last 2 months. So let's jump right into all of those movie reviews. The summer movies all started out on May 19th, when Universal released Fast X. Fast X is the latest in the Fast and Furious series, and is officially the beginning of the end. Over many missions and years, Dom Toretto and his family have outsmarted and outdriven every foe in their path. Now, a new threat emerges from the shadows to destroy everything and everyone Dom loves. This foe is Dante, son of Hernan Reyes from Fast 5, who seeks revenge for his father's death. The film stars Vin Diesel as Dom Toretto, Jason Momoa as Dante, Michelle Rodriguez as Letty, and Charlize Theron as Cypher. I personally enjoy all of the Fast and Furious movies, and this one was no different. I really like all of the awesome and well-done action sequences, and watching all of the fast and sleek cars. The movie ends on such a huge cliffhanger that will leave you wondering what just happened and how long until our questions will be answered. The post-credits scene also features the return of, spoiler warning in 3, 2, 1, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who even though he said he would never return, is now back in the franchise and will most likely return for Fast 11. Fast 11 has also been confirmed to release in April 2025. Fast 10 is now out on digital.
The game's over, Dom. You lose. This is your last ride. Then we might want to buckle up.
On May 26th, Disney unveiled its next live-action remake, The Little Mermaid. Ariel is a beautiful and spirited mermaid with a thirst for adventure. Longing to travel the world beyond the sea, Ariel saves the life of Prince Eric and falls for him. Following her heart, she makes a deal with the evil sea witch Ursula to experience life on land. The movie stars Halle Bailey as Ariel, Melissa McCarthy as Ursula, Jonah Hauer-King as Prince Eric, and Javier Bardem as King Triton. It also features the voices of Daveed Diggs as Sebastian, Awkwafina as Scuttle, and Jacob Tremblay as Flounder. This film is definitely one of Disney's best live-action remakes. The acting is superb, with Bailey and McCarthy both standing out. The CGI under the sea looks very nice, but the singing performances are on a whole another level. Part of Your World and Poor Unfortunate Souls were both outstanding, and I really enjoyed Prince Eric's new song, Wild Uncharted Waters. The film as of recording is still in theaters, and no release date has been set yet for Disney+.
I'm right here on the shoreline. I'm right where you left me. And your voice is like a siren that guides me to wild, uncharted waters. Alone, just you and me. And I hope you're there in the open air. There's no map or compass to guide me. No, time may change the shoreline, but time will not change me. If it takes my life, I will finally find you again in uncharted waters. Come find me again.
Sony released the widely anticipated sequel to one of their biggest movies ever. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse sees the return of Miles Morales, catapulted across the multiverse, where he encounters a team of Spider-People charged with protecting the multiverse. When Miles and the other Spider-Man disagree on how to handle a threat, Miles finds himself pitted against the other Spider-Man. Will Miles find a way to save everyone, including his own family, or will he lose them in the process? The film features the voices of Shameik Moore as Miles, Haley Steinfeld as Gwen Stacy, and Oscar Isaac as Spider-Man 2099. This film was truly beautiful. It has some of the best animation I've ever seen in an animated film, with some powerful voice performances. Just like Fast X, this has an insane cliffhanger that will leave you on the edge of your seat. I was on the edge of mine for the last 20 minutes, with reveal after reveal. Beyond the Spider-Verse, the final movie in the trilogy, is currently set to release in March 2024, but could still be delayed with how much is left to do on the film. Across the Spider-Verse is still in theaters and is definitely worth the watch.
Can't stop me now!
You can't run forever, kid!
I
one more friend.
Miguel, this isn't what we talked about!
You knew?
I have no idea what you're doing!
Everyone keeps telling me how my story is supposed to go. Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing.
All stations, stop Spider-Man!
And then I looked at my uncle and...
Let me guess. He died?
On June 16th, the DCEU released its final film before being rebooted into the DCU. That movie is The Flash. The Flash follows Barry Allen, aka The Flash, using his superpowers to travel back in time to change the past. When saving his family alters the future, he becomes trapped in a reality where General Zod has returned. To return to the correct timeline, he teams up with a different Batman and an imprisoned Kryptonian, aka Supergirl, to not just get home, but save the multiverse. The film stars Ezra Miller as The Flash, Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck as Batman, and Sasha Calle as Supergirl. In my opinion, this film was a little overhyped. I like the story behind The Flash. Michael Keaton was amazing as Batman, and Calle was great as Supergirl. But I believe some things, such as wacky and not too good looking CGI, held this film back. Also hearing some things we could have had after this film, including more of Henry Cavill's Superman and Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman, made me bummed we won't see them again as those characters. At this point, it's time to move on to the DCU in August with Blue Beetle.
We're in uncharted territory. Batman, what do we do?
We try not to die.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Let's go.
On June 30th, the world's greatest treasure hunter returned for one final adventure. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny features daredevil archaeologist Indiana Jones racing against time to retrieve a legendary dial that can change the course of history. The movie features the return of Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones, as well as Phoebe Waller-Bridge as Indy's goddaughter Helena, Mads Mikkelsen as Jurgen Voller, Toby Jones as Basil Shaw, and John Rhys Davis returning as Sala. I had a great time watching this in the theaters. It has a lot of action and adventure and a worldwide treasure hunt, which is what Indiana Jones is supposed to be. It got a little weird near the end with time travel, but it ended on a happier note, with, spoiler warning, Indy reuniting with Marion, played by returning actress Karen Allen. This was my first time watching an Indiana Jones film in theaters, so I had a fun time watching all of the adventure on the big screen. It was a nice way to close out the franchise and gave a nice ending to Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones. I definitely recommend checking out the film.
Indy!
Give him hell, Indiana Jones! A few times in my life I've seen things. I've been tortured with voodoo. Been shot 9 times, including once by your father.
Sorry!
But I've been looking for this all my life.
In some trailer news, Pixar's next film is a sci-fi adventure that will be out of this world. Elio follows a boy who is transported across the galaxy and is mistaken for the intergalactic ambassador of planet Earth. The film does look very intriguing and will release on March 1st, 2024. It wouldn't be an Entertainment Highlights episode without talking about some Star Wars news. Ahsoka has finally announced its release date, which will be on August 23rd, and released a new little teaser featuring some new scenes, including Sabine defending herself in battle with Ezra's lightsaber. I don't need to see any more to know that this will be an awesome series.
The Jedi fell a long time ago. There aren't many left.
Perhaps it is time to begin again.
Ahsoka.
For all High School Musical fans out there, we are in for a big new season of High School Musical, the series. We got our first look at Season 4, which will be the final season. In the new season, the Wildcats prepare a stage production of High School Musical 3, senior year. The principal on the first day back announces that Disney has decided to make the long-awaited High School Musical 4, The Reunion, at East High. All of the Wildcats will also be able to play extras in the film. Some of the cast of the new season will include Joshua Bassett as Ricky, Sophia Wiley as Gina, Renee as Courtney, and Kate Randers as Miss Jen. There will also be some special appearances by Corbin Bleu, who played Chad, Monique Coleman, who played Taylor, Lucas Grabeel, who played Ryan, Bart Johnson, who played Coach Bolton, and Allison Stoner, who played Miss Darbus. Right now, it is unconfirmed, but the big question is, will we see appearances of Zac Efron, Vanessa Hudgens, or Ashley Tisdale? As a big fan of the Disney Channel movies and this series, this is what I was hoping for when the series was announced, that we would see the original Wildcats return. All the episodes will drop on Disney Plus on August 9th.
Corbin's on the clock.
Wildcats.
No notes.
There is nothing in this world like high school. And I promise you, you will never meet another family like the Wildcats.
High school lives on forevermore. High School Musical.
From the news side of entertainment, we got confirmation at Netflix's Tudum event about some upcoming series and new seasons of popular shows, including Outer Banks Season 4, Cobra Kai Season 6, and Squid Game Season 2. Production on some of these shows have paused due to the writer's strike, so hopefully they will continue production soon after the strike. The sequel for Ghostbusters Afterlife got a chilling new poster, literally, with the logo being covered in ice. The sequel has not yet been named, and is said to be releasing this Christmas. The release date for 2 upcoming Disney Plus Marvel shows have been announced. Loki Season 2, following the God of Mischief, will release weekly on October 6th, and Echo, following the character Echo from Hawkeye, will release all of the series episodes on November 29th. Thanks for watching another episode of Entertainment Highlights. Join me next time for my review of Haunted Mansion, Secret Invasion, and my most anticipated movie of the summer, Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. Until next time, that's all, folks.